The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?
Yo, it's your boy D's Media back again with another video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel on the road to 100K. Today we're going to talk about Lil Woody say that rich homie Quan was too scared to speak up and that pretty much people was taking his money and using them in the beginning. Let's jump straight into it. For those that don't know, Big Nut, which was a powerful, I ain't gonna say powerful, but a known gang member in Atlanta, Georgia. He pretty much had connection with independent label TIG, which at the time they had Trinidad James and Rich Homie Quan. Later on, they ended up signing their biggest artist to me, which was Lucci. But pretty much, man, when Nut Crew and Young Thug Crew got into it, it kind of threw Rich Homie Quan in the middle because at this time, he doing this rich gang movement with Birdman and Thug, but legally he still signed to TIG. So I feel like, and I agree with what Woody said, I feel like Rich Homie Quan was pressured into staying with Lucci and them versus him going with Thug and them when they started splitting ways. My personal opinion is, I felt like Thug wanted to sign Rich Homie Quan, but TIG, Big Nut, and all of them wasn't going for it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Rich Homie Quan was stuck in the middle. Here it is. My homie is beefing with my label owner and my manager. But that's still my man's, right? Rich Homie Quan really wanted to go over there with Thug and them. He didn't want to be with TIG once Thug and all of them started. I didn't say Birdman. I said Young Thug. He wanted to be with Thug. You know what I'm saying? This is what Woody said. Pretty much, man, after the beef got heated and, you know, Big Nut lost his life, it was too late for Rich Homie Quan to, you know, to try to go over there on Thug's side, which I don't think that was true. But in his mind, that's probably how he thought. He probably thought after Big Nut got killed and TIG and all of them, you know, they need Rich Homie Quan because he's funding everything. You got to think this before Lucci came around. Once Lucci came around, they didn't need Quan no more because Lucci was bringing in the money. But at this time, Thug wanted to sign Rich Homie Quan to his label and Quan wanted to sign to Thug label. But because of the street politics that was going on, he had to stay over here with Big Nut, Lucci, and all of them. And what Lil Woody was saying was that messed his career up because he chose the wrong side. If he would have went with Young Thug and them, his career would still been the same. He also was saying that when he went on the stage and he called out Young Thug and, you know, y'all remember he called out his sexuality and stuff like that. Woody was saying that, you know, Thug always kept it mutual with Rich Homie Quan. He never put Rich Homie Quan in the Big Nut issue situation and none of that. So pretty much, man, I got to agree with Woody, man. I feel like Rich Homie Quan, man, you know, TIG ended his career, you know. Y'all got into it with Thug and them. Can't really do certain things around the city because of shootings and it's all of this happening. And Rich Homie Quan stuck in the middle of it because he don't want to be with TIG. He really want to be with Thug, but he got contract and litigations that say he can't do that. So it was just a whole bunch of mess. But at the end of the day, Rich Homie Quan should have been a man and stood up for what he believed in. If you don't want to be over here with them dudes, let it be known, bro. But don't let nobody ever manipulate you or force you into doing something that you don't want to do. And I feel like that's what's wrong with a lot of these shorties. A lot of these shorties, they don't want to do what they doing out here, but they too scared to speak up because they scared people might look at them a certain type of way or call you phony or call you fake. But here it is that Rich Homie Quan got caught in the middle of a beef that had nothing to do with him. And ultimately, it cost him his career, you know, because he wanted to separate from TIG, you know, and part of him separating from TIG, he chose to sue him legally, which that put his career on hold. So the whole time while his career on hold, all of his fans went right to Young Thug. And Young Thug became the biggest artist that we've seen today. My personal opinion, I feel like Quan, my personal opinion, I felt like Quan shouldn't have dissed Thug. That was for one. And I felt like, man, he should have kept making music with Young Thug, man. You know, and that's just my personal opinion, man, because Thug blew up to become the biggest artist and Rich Homie Quan, like he fell off overnight. So my personal opinion is I felt like the beef hurt Rich Homie Quan career than it ever hurt Young Thug, because Young Thug got bigger and Quan went down. So my personal opinion, man, I felt like, man, he probably should have stayed with Thug, man, because I feel like Thug could have took him more, you know. But it's your boy D's Media signing out. Peace, positivity, network growth. Let's save these kids.
The D, man. Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?